Welcome to episode 5 of the Food History Happy Hour. It's kind of hard to believe we've been doing this for 5 weeks, but here we are. I'm Sarah Bossberg, the food historian. So, the name of the cocktail for tonight is called the Desert Healer. Don't ask me where it got that name. I tried to look up some history about it. Couldn't find much. Hi, Becca. It is still going around the internet. Hi, Carla. As a cocktail that people make. Found it on a bunch of cocktail websites, but nobody had any real history. Hey, Marty. It's an interesting little cocktail. No cocktail shaker tonight. Hi, Erin. And we are going to use cherry brandy again. I'm bound and determined to use this stuff up before the summer so I can make another batch in July. Hopefully I'll be able to get to my mother-in-law's sour cherry tree. We'll see how that goes. So this time I'm not using a jigger. I'm using this cute little measuring shot glass. I don't know if you guys can see. It says mini measure on it. And it has the ounces. You probably can't see that right on there. So this cocktail calls for, I am using cherry bounce, Neil. My homemade cherry bounce. No spices in mine though, so I think it's a little more similar to cherry brandy. Hi, Dawn. I'm sorry the internet is slow where you are. Hopefully it'll catch up. So for those of you who are just joining us, we're making the Desert Healer cocktail, which I got from a cocktail recipe book from 1946, which is very appropriate for our discussion today. So it calls for 2 ice cubes in a 10-ounce glass. It calls for, we'll do the booze first. No, we're not. We're going to do the orange juice first because then the booze will mix in. It calls for 3 ounces of orange juice and gin. Yes, it has gin in it too, Neil. I think I might be able to make the case that sour cherries are essential. Erin. All right, so it calls for 3 ounces of orange juice. So I'm sure, I could have used real oranges. I actually have blood oranges, which would probably be very, very good in this, but I'm just going to use regular bottled orange juice for now. So there's 1 ounce. Whoops. Crap, that's more than 1 ounce. That's okay. 2 ounces. I'll make the third one a little scant. We'll do 3/4 of an ounce. All right, there's my 3 ounces of orange juice. Hi, Becca. Oh no, I can't get it open. Okay. Whew. Yes, Ashley, it's called the Desert Healer. Don't ask me why. Maybe because it looks sort of sunsetty. All right, so of course, because I have the cherry bounce in a jar, that doesn't pour very well. I'm going to make a mess, so I'm going to use this cute little ladle. And it only calls for 1/3 of an ounce, which of course is not marked on here. But that's okay, we'll just guesstimate a little bit. All right, that's slightly less than 1/2 ounce. So we'll pop that in there. And then it calls for 1 ounce of gin. As per usual, I'm using Blue Coat American Gin, which we love in our house. Close up my cherry bounce, so that doesn't need to be open anymore. Okay, so 1 ounce of gin. There we go. And then, most interestingly, you fill it with ginger ale. I have seen some recipes call for ginger beer. Not a huge fan of ginger beer. It's a little too gingery for me. And this one's had ginger ale. So we're going to fill it with ginger ale. Okay. There we go. The Desert Healer. It'll be interesting to see how this combination of cherry brandy and gin goes. So, that's what it looks like. Oh. Oh, I like that. That is very interesting. Yeah, I could see myself drinking a lot of those. It doesn't taste really of any of its ingredients. It tastes a little bit like orange juice, just a little. The ginger ale just adds kind of a sweet fizziness. The cherry brandy adds this interesting fruitiness, and then of course you have the little bit of junipery herbalness from the gin. Yeah, and I'm getting like just these little hints of cherry at the end. Dang, you guys, this one's a winner. I did not think I was gonna like this that much, but this is really good. Ooh, Neil just shared cherry lime Ricky. That sounds good. No, Anna Catherine, not Minnesota interesting. For those of you not from the Midwest, when somebody from the Midwest says something is interesting, that usually is not a good thing. But in this case, I mean interesting in the terms of not what I expected, slightly unpredictable, fascinating. It's more of a fascinating drink. Yeah. Yum. Yeah, I mean, all the drinks I've made so far have been pretty good. Even the flip from last week, that was drinkable. But I would definitely make this one again. Yeah, the cherry and the gin. What? I would not have mixed those things together, and it's really good.